Yeah, I'm Rico. You know me from previous movies like Rico is Destroying His Rico.
What are we up to today?
Just walking around in the morning here in Shinjuku, see what's going on. Kind of on the way to a neighborhood shrine here. It seems like they're preparing for a festival tonight, so maybe we can get some shots there or something.
And we're not using Rico's today. What are we using
No,
today?
still Fujifilm. It's still Rico got no Rico. So Pentax Rico, contact me.
You've been photographing a lot of festivals
Recently,
recently.
yeah, that's kind of my I would say my thing.
Yeah, so ongoing
Like
project, long term.
Yeah, I just finished a long-term project. Like I published a little photo zine about Japanese festivals. They're called Matsuri here, which technically just means festival. I just love the atmosphere there. Like everyone is like relaxed. The colors of the costumes, the traditional clothing, the music. It's just great.
And how did you find yourself living here in Tokyo?
Yeah, long story short, I met my wife, or now wife, a couple of years ago in Canada. We got engaged and yeah, I moved here from Germany. Because we were just like, let's try it here instead of Germany because it's way more interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
Which it is, and yeah.
What's different from Canada and Germany here that you enjoy?
Canada and Germany. It's really hard to tell. I mean, Canadian people are so nice. German people can be like really, yeah, German. So, no, I kind of like it. Like everyone is super polite here and still respectful. You see it in like small things in the train, in the bus. People making space for old people most of the time, of course. Yeah, all in all, it's safe. I don't need to be like worried about when my wife is going out. I don't need to like say, oh, you should go with your friends, or you can just go alone, even in areas like this, like Kabukicho, like the hotspot of red light district. And
So you feel safe everywhere with your cameras out also?
Yeah, even with the camera. I mean, I think I got a big plus because I'm like 2 meters tall. Even so, nobody will rip you off here.
What was the first festival you went to?
This year, let me see, I think it was around May. The major one in Asakusa, the Sanja Matsuri. It's like a 4-day festival. It's kind of special because it's like the only festival where I shouldn't say it too loud here, like the Yakuza can present themselves, like their big bodysuit tattoos. You need to have a look for them because they're always hiding a little bit. But it's just interesting to go there and see like how they behave, and they're actually pretty nice, surprisingly. No, I like the whole atmosphere there. It's great. I really prefer actually the smaller festivals. So like my neighborhood festival, the Hachimangu Matsuri. It's like a super tiny festival, but ours is kind of special because we got the neighborhood shrine got an outside sumo ring, like sumo arena. So that's pretty cool. Sometimes you stumble over these kind of festival per accident. The big ones are of course everywhere on the internet, like popular internet pages, everybody knows. I will not say the name now, but the small festivals I prefer more. It's like there's more, it feels more real.
Yeah. And then in terms of being a photographer here or a traveling photographer coming into the city, is there anything that people need to know to be respectful of the culture that they just might not think of?
Yeah, what I can say is like I got like 3 rules. Number 1 rule, don't take photos of kids. I can't stand people like street photography and they take photos of little kids. That's like the absolute no-go. Second rule, be nice, be polite. Even if you got an eye contact to some person and they feel uncomfortable, try to resolve the problem like in a nice way. Introduce yourself maybe, show them some pictures. So that's why I'm always carrying a little portfolio in my bag, just in case. Just be nice. So actually this is my like street photography camera, I would say, because it's like small and light. And it looks old because of the design. And it's kind of like an icebreaker too, if you take photos on the street, and most of the time people feel more comfortable. Keep it simple, I would say. Doesn't mean I'm not like shooting with like zoom lenses. I got other big Fuji in my bag here, which I mainly use for documentary stuff, like the Matsuris or festivals or events. I like it simple. So,
What's your go-to lens if you can only pick one lens?
I'd say like 23mm, which is 35-ish on full frame. That's my kind of favorite lens. And I already know, like, I don't even need to look through the viewfinder the whole time. I got the feeling really well already, like the how you say, the memory, like.
Yeah, and do you
muscle
zone
memory.
focus it so you kind of know exactly where your focus point
Sometimes,
is?
I mean, I wanted to save battery. Because the downside with the Fuji cameras, with the older ones, is like the battery life.
Yeah.
150 shots and then it's done. But with our manual focus, you get like 50 shots more, 60 shots.
And where are we right now?
Yeah, let me see. We took the wrong way actually. Oh no, we can go up this way. We're close to the shrine now. Kind of grew up with cameras. My dad was not a photographer, but his hobby was photography. He always had this little Canon A1 program with him, and yeah, photography was always like my hobby for the last, I don't even know, 20 years? Yeah, it's like 20 years already. Started with a Canon EOS 400D or something.
Yeah.
I think it's called Kiss something in the US. Yeah, but I became a carpenter in Germany. With photography in Germany, it's a thing. I had no money to go to the university, so I just did my stuff at the workshop, building kitchens and stuff. But then I came to Japan and gave up on that, and now I'm a freelance tour guide / photographer. So if you're interested in for photo walks or even normal tours, just hit me up. Would appreciate. Pretty laid back tours. It's not like the strictly like from A to B.
Yeah, Tokyo Skytree only though?
It's, yeah, if you pay enough we can do that. It's like 60,000 yen please. No, I'm just kidding. But don't waste your money on Skytree, to be honest. Yeah, it completely changed. Like in Germany, I would say I was really introvert, and street photography is not easy, especially when you take photos of people. But here, like I try to approach the people. Of course, I do like the typical, like snap like this, and then I ask people more and more too for like portraits. When I see like an interesting looking person, which face can tell a story. That's what I like. Like we went to the Yoyogi Rockabilly dudes dancing there. So I wanted to talk to the scary looking dudes, not the casual denim wearing jacket people, more like the OGs I would say. And they were super nice, super chill. Yeah, I mean the community here is actually pretty small, but after like 2 years you realize like everyone knows each other here. Like everyone, every gallery owner knows this one, and you met a new friend and he knows this guy, and so it's all about connections here. And again, be nice. Because if you're not nice, people will know and realize that like after a while. Shout out to my friend Jay-Z Garcia and AG. They're the best. These are all the lanterns. The names are like kind of the sponsors. So it's all the bars, restaurants, private people, offices. But at night it's cool because everything is super dark except the lanterns. It's like golden colored. And behind you, all these stands. We're selling these Lucky Charms. He's this guy with the golden glasses. He's kind of like a legend already here. So he's always doing a show. Because sometimes it's kind of like an auction. He's shouting the prices and people lining up, everybody singing, clapping. But it's really entertaining because he's kind of a rock and roll star. Sometimes he starts singing and it's pretty wild. Last year they had kind of like a horror freak show, I would say. So there was like a theater inside. So they were like performing like a theater play about Japanese ghost stories, about yokai. But everyone was dressed like in these monster outfits. Like maybe you know about the kappa. It's like this mythical figure with the bald head. And you need to feed him cucumbers so he can stay alive and he's nice to you. Otherwise he will rip out your guts. Yeah, it's actually street photographer's paradise. It's just like everyday life, like the carpenter preparing his like little chair there.
In terms of working on a long-term project, is it something that you set out to start doing, or is it just your daily life?
It's technically my daily life, I would say. So my main income, I would say, is like the tours right now. But I try to go more into photography, like couple shoots. A little bit wedding photography, I guess, because I'm kind of into that now. Like, of course, I mean, I saw your stuff, but it gives me motivation to at least try it. And I think Japan is like really interesting. So for like couples coming here for honeymoon or engagement shots or something like this, I'm really up to do that. More events. My big project, I think I will maybe finish it in like 3 years because I want to make a real book. I want to kind of document the subcultures here, like the music subcultures, like from punk, heavy metal, ska, reggae, everything. I want to little bit like document and make a whole book about that. Because what you realize here in Tokyo, especially Tokyo, is like all these subcultures are still alive. And there's no hate. So normally like in Germany, like the punkers and the heavy metal dudes, they're like, like, we listen to the same music, but we don't like each other that much. But here it doesn't matter. Like everyone likes each other. I mean, even me, I love punk rock music, but when I talk to some like punk rock people here, I feel super dumb. Like, do you don't know this band? Like, dude, I don't know. But you're listening, you're wearing a t-shirt. I said, yeah. It's just amazing. They're so into it. That's for everything, like Taylor said, camera, like, or Gundam, like the plastic modeling. It's crazy. For Tokyo, don't come here for like 1 or 2 days, because Tokyo is so gigantic. At least I would say for the first timers, Tokyo 5 days, because you don't want to be in a rush, because it's just too much going on here. Everything is changing day by day, and just come here, don't make plans, just walk and enjoy. And what I always say, don't walk like this, just walk straight and look straight. Always look around you, look up, like when you're in a city, especially like Kabukicho. Don't look for like restaurants on the first floor. Sometimes look up what's going on there, because the best bars and restaurants are hidden somewhere in the 3rd floor, 4th floor. Don't be shy, talk to people. Even if you can't speak Japanese and they can't speak English, just try it. They will be happy about that. And learn a couple of words Japanese, like how to say thank you, adjust a bit to the culture, be respectful. Don't eat while walking.
Where can people go to find out more about you?
Mainly I would say right now Instagram, that's the easiest way. That's my whole portfolio. Or I recently started doing like photo walks, and I use the app Meetup. Maybe link down below somewhere. So I will do like a lot of photo walks in the future here.
Very cool. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, are you John Branch?
What? We found him.